So obviously we've braved the elements. It's almost the turn of the year. Here we are. Where did you used to stand? Where did it all start for you?
First time I came with my dad, I was in the main stand, I think, I don't know. Maybe the Arthur, I don't know, I was too young. But when I started coming on my own, I used to stand in here, in the front.
Just in the paddock?
Yeah, in the front, yeah, because there was no seats in here. That was all Taylor Report. The posh seats were at the back.
Yeah.
They had the concourse, and there was a tea hut here. And I used to come and stand down there with my mates. I stand here now. We came on the pitch because we came to a reserve game when we got promoted that season. Fantastic season.
What year was
Brighty.
that?
76, 77 season. 4 games to go. We were 5 points off. And we had to play Wrexham twice, home and away. They hadn't lost at home. We beat them 4-2 at home. They had better goal difference. Really important fourth goal. And then, you wouldn't happen now, but Wrexham were playing Mansfield, never forget it. Brighton were already promoted, Mansfield were already promoted. Wrexham went to Mansfield, I think, I can't remember what way around. And there was a reserve game, because that was their game in hand, Wrexham.
Yeah.
So there was a reserve game here, and a lot of the first team players, Rashid Harkirk and maybe Jim Cannon, a few of the lads turned out and just played this reserve game, because they couldn't bear to be, no internet, you know, so we're all listening to radios. And then I remember walking on the pitch afterwards, we were promoted, you know, I think it was a draw, and we nicked third. Rotherham could have done it as well, and we just got third, just behind Brighton, got promoted to the old second division. And we all wandered around the pitch afterwards, celebrated. There were quite a few here, you know, because everybody knew some of the players were going to play, and brilliant. Yeah, as bad as the pitch is here this year, I think it was still worse then. Remember sort of
how many
walking
people were here? Come to watch the reserves?
I don't know.
Why did you come?
Oh, it was such an exciting time to be a Palace fan with Venners as manager, and you know, Kenny Sansom was just breaking through, and we just had some fantastic players. Dave Swindlehurst was scoring all the goals.
Swindlehurst, that's a goal!
And there was just something magical about it. Him and Malcolm Allison before him and Venners just made it exciting. We were just, I mean, we were lose 2-0, win 4-1. You know, we were that kind of a side. You know, it was never dull. It was such exciting football.
And then it was all over. Palace had won promotion back to the First Division after an absence of 6 years.
And then various through the years, you know, I mean, I didn't come. There were periods, you know, when you don't come, aren't there? When you know, with business and stuff like that. But wherever I was in the world, whatever I was doing, always look for the Palace score. Always. And feel good. Look, be in a hotel room in the middle of nowhere somewhere, but you know, Palace won, great, you know, and stuff like that. So, and then obviously, your era is the next one, you know, that really sticks out.
Right. Now Bright. And it's dropped in.
I remember being, I think down there in the main stand, Liverpool, when the year we did really well, 91 season, when we
finished
third, and I was in the main stand somewhere in the corner, or maybe there, because I remember being this side. Wrighty flicked it in, you crossed it, and he just back-heeled it in.
It's gone round Gillespie. It's in there.
What's me?
You back-heeled it in, yeah. I knew you
Did you
wouldn't be able to do a
sing my
cross
name,
like that,
Steve?
right?
No. Did you sing my name or not?
I knew you wouldn't be able to do a cross like that. I should have known, because he turned on it. It was all movement. So loads of just fantastic. I'm sure I've been a lot of times when we've lost as well, and not got
talk about them, do we?
But they're the ones that stick out in your mind, aren't they? You know, they're the ones that you remember.
What about heroes? Obviously, I don't want to put you on the spot here and embarrass you.
Right, he was a big hero, obviously. Even now, you know, like I couldn't be like I am with you, because obviously, you know, I mean, you're Mark Bright.
Listen.
Obviously. But Wrighty.
Yeah, of course.
You know,
I wanted to be Wrighty.
You know, I mean, we're nowhere in a game, and we'll just launch it. And he just took off with that shirt, you know, that shirt on that was too big for him. And he had this way of running that almost like he was flying, you know, because the shirt came out, and he could just do, it didn't, no matter how impossible it looked, he just might score, you know, and you bashing people around and flicking things onto him, and him just so exciting. So
when Steve Coppell brought me here and said, I want to play in the top division, want to play with all the big boys, want to do this, want to do that, and it's all, they sell you the club to actually achieve it, and then to go on and do what we did, get to the FA Cup final, and then, you know, finish third. That was
finishing third.
Finishing third.
I mean, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know, what an incredible season that was, and just such a shame it got broken up. It was always going to happen, you know, because players are...
Small clubs always move on, Steve.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to hold on to them. I remember asking Steve Coppell, this probably very spot during the interview, and he said, Wrighty gave me one more season. He gave me one more season when he could have gone.
Yeah.
He said he could have gone to one of the big teams, and he gave me one more season, and that's all he could expect.
I didn't know that. That's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
He said that because of how Coppell was with him, and that he just said, I'll give you one more season.
I remember hearing a story, I think Wrighty said it, that he was on the bench 26 times, wasn't he, before he played, before he started, something like that.
He was learning the game, Steve. He was a non-league player who just got a chance to turn professional, and he was always a super sub, always a super sub. I can remember going to watch the team play at Nottingham Forest away, and Steve Coppell said, come and watch us play before I joined. And I saw Wrighty and I just went, oh my God. He was all over the place. He was skills and this, that, and the other. Andy Gray played up front, and I said to Steve Coppell, where am I going to play? He said, you're going to play up front with Wright. Andy Gray's going to play in midfield. He doesn't know that yet. And I watched Wrighty and thought, he's unbelievable. There's nothing he couldn't do, but he kept fouling people and giving the ball away. And you know what? As you know, the story is amazing for him coming out of non-league and being rejected and working hard on the training ground and working with me afterwards with Ian Evans and with all the other coaches, Stan Turnant.
It was a difficult way up for you
game
as well, wasn't it? I mean, you didn't get into it easy, did you? You were playing.
Not like his though. I went from Leek Town to Port Vale, and they gave me 1 year, and off I went to Leicester. It didn't happen for me there. Honestly, I remember meeting Steve Coppell like it was yesterday. Watford Gap Services, who just said, I want you to come and play for Crystal Palace. And I was thinking, that's Steve Coppell. That's Steve Coppell talking to me. I remember he was like 29 years of age. I remember him playing at Man United just a season or so ago.
One of the greatest crosses of a ball I've ever
best
seen.
Players.
No wonder he never had a knee left the way he crossed the ball.
One of the best players.
Yeah.
Still good in training. He was always first pick in training. But anyway, it's not about me, it's about you.